super excited about it.
Hello and welcome to Awaken Realms Next 2024 edition. Marcin here, CEO of Awaken Realms, and I'm super excited to be here with you guys. Awaken Realms Next is an event where we will be showing you all our plans for this year. And this year is quite special for us. 2024 marks 10 years of Awaken Realms. So it is quite important year for us, but yeah, it was quite a ride on the past 10 years, from miniature painting studio. Well, studio is a big word for it. It was just me and Adrian painting miniatures in the basement of his old house, what I call a true startup, up to what is Awaken Realms today, which is over 170 really awesome, hardworking, talented people trying to craft great titles, both board games, digital games. So super proud of this whole journey. A lot of ups and downs. Probably a lot of you guys were on this ride with us right along with all the ups and downs. So yeah, so we definitely want to celebrate it nicely this year. Really excited to show you guys what we have in store for you this year. A lot of awesome projects. But before we'll do that, let's just take a quick recap at 2023. It was quite a year as well. A lot of deliver project, a lot of projects that we have started. So yeah, so let's take a look at that, and then we'll start with our first announcement. Okay guys, so first campaign that I'm going to announce is a reprint campaign. This one is actually one of the most requested reprint that we've ever had in our company history. And well, I guess why this is probably one of our best production. Also, it is one of the best game ever. And by one of the best game ever, I mean one of the best game ever. So we got a lot of questions to bring this game back to Gamefound. We're happy to oblige, so hopefully you guys will be excited to revisit back this project.
Double layered board. I just think this is so fantastic.
There's a lot of upgrades here, from the acrylic tiles to the improved art to the improved functionalities, the variety of player boards.
Overall, the core gameplay was already there, and then mixing that in with the Awaken Realms level of production, that's a match made in heaven. So
Castles of Burgundy is a game that I think should be in everyone's collection.
And that is no matter how blinged out you want this game,
Yes.
I think it's the superior option either way.
that is true.
With such detail, it's like, oh yes, like that's pretty cool.
Castles of Burgundy reprint will be coming in Q2 of this year. Super excited about this game. We were really honored to be able to work with Ravensburger on creating this special edition. And one thing that I'm really proud of, and like how the special edition finalized, and this is what we've been saying that we were aiming for, and I'm happy to report that I think that we achieved it quite well, was that in this edition we didn't just, take the kind of the easiest possible path and just like throw the miniatures on it or whatever. Our team really worked hard to refine the UX, the kind of gameplay feel. This is what we've been, when we were working on it, we were actually looking at like how to make the game better to play, not just to look, but also to play in terms of component wise, to make some components maybe bigger because it's easier to use, maybe to add the rules on the hex tiles, and obviously a whole new expansion, Vineyard expansion, that is really great and adds a lot of layers to the game. So Castles of Burgundy, for me, one of the best games ever created. This was a privilege to be able to work on it. Whole team was super excited. We've put a lot of hard work into it. So having it finalized, shipped to backers was an awesome feeling. Seeing people enjoy the game so much was really an awesome feeling. And now we're super happy to bring it back, coming to Gamefound. You'll be able to take a part in this campaign again. And there's one more thing that we can also report, and I'm super excited to announce our second project.
It's great, and it certainly deserves its classic status.
Puerto Rico is without doubt an all-time classic strategy game.
This is the definition, I don't say this about many games, but this is the definition of elegance. And if you've never had a chance to play Puerto Rico, I highly recommend that you do.
Well, I'm very excited to be working on Puerto Rico because it's one of the Ravensburger classics, and I hope we can achieve something that we've done in the past with Castles of Burgundy, which is to make a real classic and well-established game into something very special with Awaken Realms quality components.
Puerto Rico is another all-time classic game. Again, one of the best games ever created, and this is another partnership with Ravensburger that we're extremely happy to be able to do. So this will be Puerto Rico special edition. So as with Castles of Burgundy, we'll be aiming to, bring best art, best components, best gameplay improvements, all in one single box, the kind of ultimate Puerto Rico experience. Can't wait to get working on it. It will be an awesome edition, and we want to make sure that we'll just that amazing gameplay experience, bring it to the tables, to all the old fans of Puerto Rico, and also introduce it to all the people who never played it, because trust me, it's a really great game worth revisiting. So yeah, so the Gamefound page is live. This campaign will go live in Q3 of 2024. Make sure to follow it, because as always, we'll want to include you in the process, going back and forth with our ideas, listen to your ideas. What would you like to see? We're really curious about what to do, and together, I really hope that we'll create, the best special edition of this game available, and hopefully it will be really, really, really awesome adventure. So make sure to join in, and can't wait to hear from you guys. So let's just take a small break from the announcement and talk a little bit about Awaken Realms team, because without them, none of those announcements would be possible. Also, throughout those 10 years, we'll be super lucky to get an amazing team of people, hardworking, passionate about what they do. Without them, those projects would never happen. Without their daily grind, it would never come to fruition. So yeah, let's take a second and thank Awaken Realms team for being here and putting a lot of work every day to make all those projects happen.
Working on games gives me the feeling of existing in several universes at the same time. When you start creating worlds on a daily basis, suddenly the space-time around you expands, and fantastic experiences and even bold scenarios that till now were just trapped in your head are becoming real.
It's more than just a mere hobby. It's a passion. So I think, being a gamer and creating games for other gamers, it's like having a passion-infused job, and, it's a win.
For me personally, creating board games is a lot of fun, because we have a chance to work on something real, not digital something, but something real that we can take into hand and look, and we can work on with the highest quality components to create one of the best games in the world.
I like working in board game industry because I get to see the whole process from behind, from the prototype to testing to the production of a game, and it's really fascinating for me to being able to play the early stages of the games.
Because they're like incredible connection between creativity and art, and this mechanism that you need to implement in one piece of product. And I really appreciate the enjoyment people have when you deliver the final product and they are amazed with the quality, the art style, and the gameplay.
That moment when the player can forget about anything hard in their lives is the most important for us, for the content creators.
I like creating board games because I love them. I love everything in board games: community, products, fun, and conventions. I love everything in board games. So that's why, to share my love with other people, I like to create them.
Okay guys, time for the next announcement, and this one really special. Something new for us, for sure. A new universe, yeah, that's for one, but it's also a new type of gameplay that we haven't done before, and we are entering this time for the first time. And yeah, I think that we're entering in a nice way. The design, the gameplay is really solid, really excited about this one. But before we'll talk more in details, let's just check out the trailer. So let's roll it and we'll talk about it.
Of my free will and in sound mind, I swear this solemn oath. I pledge myself to the great hunt. In the face of fear, I shall not waver. In the face of death, I shall fight to the last. When the lament calls me, I shall resist temptation. And should I fail to abide by this sacred oath, I ask my brothers and sisters to put a price on me. So say I, the hunter of the Grimcoven.
Grimcoven is our upcoming game where the intricate mechanism will bring you a lot of enjoyment, and your character could evolve in different paths, so you are responsible for that development. And we have created like a really rich and beautiful world around the whole theme of the game.
This is what I'm really excited about it. So Grimcoven is actually a name for a pact that the hunters sign with their own blood between themselves, as you can see as per thematic trailer that we have showed you. And this pact is actually making sure that they will stay sane, and if they go rogue, they actually can go after each other, because when you go a hunt in this world, you will be using a lament, which is a primordial force of this world, and the lament is basically the power resulting from the suffering. And if you consume it too much of it, you can actually turn into the monster, the very monster that you are hunting normally. So it is a really interesting world thematically. I'm super excited to introduce it to you. It has a lot of Victorian Gothic vibes kind of mixed together in this dark fantasy package. Everything under the full moon. You will be hunters going on a hunt. And this is a boss battler with a true boss battler kind of feeling and mechanics, and we were trying to capture the essence of this genre. And what we kind of end up with is to create a boss battler that is not a campaign, but it's just like a scenario, kind of one-off based gameplay, and you are getting into the very essence of the gameplay and the most fun of it. There is no like in-between parts. It's just like you choose a boss, you choose an arena, you mix up from modular parts of the game, you create an arena that you'll be playing on. You're choosing your hunters. Every hunter is extremely asymmetrical. Like their gameplay is like totally different, so every time it's very fresh. And then you go on a hunt, and it's 2 to 3 hour gameplay. You can play through solo, you can play cooperatively, but the bottom point is that you have this kind of like pure, most fun boss battler experience when you're evolving your character on the go. So you're using Lament to buff up your character, and this has like those roguelike elements where you actually have a lot of upgrades and you'll be deciding which upgrades to do. The base mechanics is dice allocation, but you know, it's not as simple as allocation. It's quite challenging system, but also very rewarding, especially again that every hunter is played very differently. They have different dices, totally different things. There are a lot of epic actions that you can do. Like one character, for example, can teleport from one place to another, do retaliation strikes, play very offensively. The other will be much more focused on creating a great combo and then kind of forging a special bullet, and then with one attack killing like few monsters at a time. So super fun game. The gameplay is extremely solid. I really enjoyed my time with it. It's as I said, like pure boss battler fun, with a lot of kind of co-op version of it, and this kind of title Grimcoven pact is there with every hunt you go and sign this pact. There are a lot of great teaming around this one. The world is this kind of unique mixture. Every monster will do a lot of different things. They have like super thematic actions, super storytelling moments. Also on the arena, there will be like a lot of different things that you can do. And there will be also story interactions that are modular. You'll never know what will happen. You can have like to go to the basement and see what's there. Sometimes there will be a treasure. Sometimes there might be a witch, and there will be like a special pack to be made there. So the game is super fun. Really excited to show it for you. This campaign will come in Q2 this year. The campaign page is up on Gamefound, so make sure to go and follow it now. Because as always, would love to hear your thoughts, would love to hear your feedback on it. We'll be going back and forth, and hopefully we'll create one of the great boss battlers out there. We're super excited for this game, and I hope you guys are too. Hey, now a short break to check out on the late pledges that you can still do on Gamefound. So those are free projects from 2023 that if you missed, you can take a look at the late pledge at Gamefound. This is Dragon Eclipse, Stalker the board game, and Nemesis Retaliation. We're developing those pretty strongly. I think that they will be an awesome games, so make sure to check them out. Okay, so this next announcement will be actually a continuation of something that we started in 2023. This was the first project of last year called Awaken Realms Vault. The idea there was to create a set of accessories, a new line of products that will be enhancing RPG sessions, so, for the RPG players. And last year we done story dice, which were special designs that were very fun to use with very creative ideas. You could roll a dice to determine the weather or things like that. Yeah, I'm very, very proud of those designs. They're looking hard. It was quite an adventure to, go from the concept to actually a working product. We've put a lot of effort to make sure that they will be looking great. They will be usable. They will be fun to use. They have a proper weight and all of that. Right now we're in the middle of delivery, so hopefully you guys are really excited to get those dice. I certainly am. And this project will have a continuation, so Awaken Realms Vault will continue. But first, let's just take a look at this quick trailer for Awaken Realms Vault.
Welcome back, adventurers, to a world where every roll unfolds a new chapter in your epic tale. Awaken Realms proudly presents the second campaign of the AR Vault brand, presenting Story Dice. Our first journey brought a revolution to your tabletop with dice that spun tales of heroism, mystery, and adventure. Compatible with 5e and other popular RPG systems, they brought fresh twists to your narratives and unpredictable outcomes to your quests. And now, we're taking your adventure to even greater heights with our new campaign. Story Dice are back along with new treasures, meticulously crafted RPG heroes and companions miniatures, representing the most beloved classes, faithful companions, and mystical terrains. So, rally your heroes and prepare for an adventure that transcends the boundaries of your gaming table. The AR Vault, Heroes and Companions, the new RPG accessories that are your gateway to legendary tales. Join us in our second campaign and elevate your game nights to realms uncharted, where every roll is a new adventure and every miniature, hero of your story.
So, Awaken Realms Vault will continue, and the campaign will launch in Q1 of 2024. It will have story dice, so those awesome dice from the previous campaigns that you just saw on the video, but also it will have a lot of new stuff. There will be character packs, which will contain the combination of the most popular races and professions that you can then use as your own characters. There will be companion packs that I'm absolutely crazy about because they're super cute and awesome, and there's like a baby lizard coming after. It will be really cool, trust me. The companion packs is really nice, and also there will be some terrain and awesome other components to basically elevate your RPG session to a next level. Our idea with Awaken Realms Vault is to kind of like bring your RPG game to the next level, so that during your adventures you can better immerse yourself, you can have these awesome experiences with great dice, with a great miniature representation of what is happening to help you to get the best out of your RPG sessions, the best out of those awesome adventures that you are crafting. So the page for Awaken Realms Vault is up on Gamefound right now. If this is something for you, make sure to follow up, make sure to comment as well. Let us know what you need. We'd love to hear from you and to cater to your needs. And together, hopefully, we'll create awesome components for your RPG sessions, and together we'll bring your game sessions to a next level. So, before our final announcement and final reveal, let's make one last stop, because as Awaken Realms, we are also working on digital games. And our digital division prepared a few trailers for you guys to showcase what they have been working on. Some of them world premiere trailers, so hopefully you will enjoy. So let's take a look. Alright guys, time for the final announcement, and this one is very special to me because I can't wait to show it, to share it with you. It is our new take. I think it's actually a new genre in the board game sector. It's the culmination of our experiences with storytelling design, something that we've worked with Krzysztof Piskorski on for quite some time. The author of Tainted Grail, ISS Vanguard, Kings of Ruin. Can't wait to talk more about it, but before I will, let's take a look at the trailer.
Lady of the Moon and Stone, guard the bed that I lay on. Turn to me your silver face, shelter me from deadly plays. Keep me in the darkness deep, till I raise back from my sleep. If light comes before I wake, I give thee my soul to take. Guard my mind and ears from lies of the others in the skies. And if ever should I sin, punish me and not my kin. For your grace I pay my due. Prayer is my gift to you.
So much is lost to us. The betrayal of Macrash, the sacrifice of Laguarda, the desperate flight of the Pelagos. It all seems just a distant myth to those of us who remain. Perhaps we should leave this past behind, but with every fallen piece of the higher realm, the past returns to us, for better or worse.
A new world of epic adventures from the team behind Tainted Grail and ISS Vanguard. Create your hero. Choose your story. Forge your destiny. The lands of Evershade await.
There are a few unique things about Lands of Evershade project. One of them is that we want to embrace a strong role-playing game feeling, referring both to CRPGs and TRPGs. We want to give players more freedom, both in terms of rules and narrative, and we will see how it will work.
From my perspective, Lands of Evershade is quite unique, not only because of the very immersive story, but also because of how it looks. And this world will show you a lot of problems and fascinating world-building mechanics, not only gameplay mechanics, that will provoke you to think about morality and what's ethical and what's not.
From graphic designer perspective, Lands of Evershade will be a very intriguing project. It's a highly characteristic world filled with a lot of symbolism, and our aim is to capture those symbolism in our graphic identity of this universe, ensuring that players really feel the diversity from the world they are encountering.
In Evershade, I think it's just the vastness of the universe. It's really enticing how you have to analyze what is happening with the sun and the moon, what is going on, why the gods have forsaken us.
Lands of Evershade. And this is actually a two-part announcement because first of all, it is a universe, and by universe, I mean it. We spend a lot of time crafting the story, crafting design. It's a super interesting world with a lot of secrets for you to discover, but I will leave that part to Krzysztof, who is the mastermind behind it, so he will be the best person to tell you a little bit more about it. But secondly, it is also a game system. So this is something that I think was not, is very new. This is like we use all our experiences from the storytelling campaigns, from Tainted Grail, ISS Vanguard, Kings of Ruin, and we wanted to craft kind of like pinnacle of board game storytelling game design. And I think that we're very close to achieving it because the system that we have created, first of all, gives you a lot of freedom to create your own character. You have like a full kind of like word book with telling you about all the world, all the different gods, all the races, all the professions, all the backgrounds. So you can create your totally own character that will be a combination of all those things, buy your own starting equipment, have your own story, whether you started as an aristocrat, do you have aristocrat background, or maybe you have a beggar background. You can do it all. And based on that, you have a set of different tags that will basically then be read through the game during your adventures. So if you know something, if you have a particular skill or knowledge or piece of equipment, then not only you have those different skills in combat, which will be the kind of like dungeon crawler style where you can fight different people on different arenas. Sometimes it will be an elevator, sometimes it could be a whole city, so there's like a lot of fun in there, but also during the story parts, and you will be making a lot of decisions. You will have a dialogues. Sometimes, you know, if you have better skills negotiating, you can negotiate. If you have a particular knowledge, you can use it to unlock different dialogue options. Or for example, you can have an item like, you know, like a simple item like torch, which generates fire tag, and then you can use that fire tag to either, you know, see something in the dark room during a story encounter, or during the combat you can use that fire to set up a powder for a big explosion. So this game actually gives you a freedom to explore a great story and a great universe. You'll have a really cool combat where you have like a lot of actions and reactions, and there will be different classes that do a lot of different things, and you need to create an awesome team composition with your friends. But also the story experience is something new that haven't been done before. You have a lot of choices, and those choices will be modular based on how you build your character, what was your previous decision, what you know and what you don't know. So super excited about this one, but now let's talk a little about the world of Evershade itself, and Krzysztof will take you through that.
Hi, my name is Krzysztof Piskorski, and I'm the creative director and lead writer on Lands of Evershade. In Awaken Realms, we have a long history of building unique settings filled with memorable characters, great moments and interesting choices. From This War of Mine, the board game, through Ether Fields, Tainted Grail, ISS Vanguard, and now Kings of Ruin, we've always pushed the envelope on what a board game story can be. And Lands of Evershade are our next step forward. Just like Marcin told you, this game will do some things we have never done before. The best example is the fact that you can create many vastly different characters, and the story will wrap around your character, around the choices you've made, around your origin, around who you are and what you did earlier in your life. But apart from those narrative mechanics we will talk about later, we've also introduced a brand new world, a new setting that comes from years of our ideas, inspirations and discussions. A setting designed to facilitate great stories and interesting choices. So, what is Evershade? What is known as Evershade started as a high fantasy realm where the gods lived on this giant halo around the sun, on this golden ring visible from the ground. And on the ground many interesting cultures and empires thrived. Then came the breaking of the sun. The renegade god Makrash brought a seed of void into the higher realm. He released its power, and the void ripped apart the higher realm, scattering its pieces across heavens. But the seed of void also corrupted the sun. The light that previously brought warmth and life to this world now became vicious. Pure direct sunlight would slowly erase everything it fell on from existence, leaving only blindingly white plains known as the Fadelands. What's even worse, things and people that were faded away did not simply disappear. They were removed from the entire history. They were erased. And every memory of them was disappearing as well. And items most related to them could turn into dangerous glitches of reality. This broken sun and its light would destroy everything, if not for Luada. When other gods of the higher realm were dead or scattered or in disarray, this youngest reclusive moon goddess ascended into the skies and used the moon of this world and her own body to create a disc, a shield that she suspended over a part of this world. And Evershade is everything that remained in the safe shadow of Luada. In this universe, filled with mysteries and power struggles, we are setting not one, not two, but multiple great adventures. Some will take you to the capital cities of the world to become a player in elaborate intrigues. Others will allow you to travel through the Evershade or even step out into the blinding light of the Fadelands to seek out and discover the fallen pieces of the higher realm. Some stories will let you take part in an effort to save Luada, while others may pit you against cultists of Makrash, who still want to continue the work of their god and erase what's left of the existence. We hope you will soon step on the trails of Evershade, and we really hope you will return there time after time over the years. So if you'd like to take this first step and see more of this exciting world, please follow the Gamefound campaign page and wait for more details. Thank you.
Lands of Evershade coming to Gamefound in Q4 of 2024. Campaign page is up. Make sure to follow it. We'll be sharing more information, but also make sure to let us know what you like, what you don't like. Give us your thoughts. We always love to involve our community in the designing process, and this will be a huge project, so we'd love to hear back from you. And with this is our final announcement. So this concludes Awaken Realms Next 2024. Thank you guys for being here. This 10 years was, as I said, quite a ride, but it's always a privilege to have such a great community. You guys are awesome, sharing your feedback, supporting us. Without you, our company would never existed and never were able to create all those games that we were able to. Hopefully 2024 will be yet another year where together we can craft some great gameplay experience and bring some awesome titles to life. So thanks again for your support and take care.
Atmosfera w Awaken Realms w 3 słowach. Chcę przyjść do pracy.
Co cenię w Awakenach? Wiele rzeczy.
Ludzi i atmosferę kreatywności.
Najbardziej cenię ogromną swobodę,
duża otwartość i możliwość rozwoju w obszarze swoim i zawodowym. Na przykład pracuję w marketingu, a mogę też przetestować grę, co jest super opcją.
Zdecydowanie to, że projekty, nad którymi pracujemy, to zabrzmi banalnie, ale one naprawdę są ciekawe i prawdę mówiąc, gdybym tu nie pracował, pewnie chciałbym zagrać w te gry najzwyczajniej w świecie, lubiąc środowisko gier planszowych.
To, w jaki sposób pracujemy, to w jaki sposób się ze sobą dogadujemy.
Taki miks właśnie świeżości, który jest wyjęty z game devu, a z drugiej strony jest właśnie jakiś taki profesjonalizm, że to wszystko się trzyma i nie jest tak na dziko robione.
Czuję, że zawsze mogę się do kogoś odezwać z jakimś problemem. Czuję po prostu, jakby to było miejsce, do którego należę.
Ulubiona część dnia pracy? Ulubiona część dnia pracy?
To nigdy nie jest ta sama część dnia, to jest zawsze w różnych momentach występuje jakieś kreatywne poruszenie, kiedy nagle zaczyna się burza mózgów i wtedy powstają najlepsze pomysły.
No to wydaje mi się, że czas spędzony z ludźmi.
Jest dużo takich rzeczy, które strasznie lubię. Od ogrywania prototypów, od odgrywania gier, od momentów, w których ludzie są dumni z tej roboty, którą zrobili, bo uważam, że to jest super ważne. Jak oni się cieszą swoimi sukcesami, to mnie też w jakiś sposób buduje. Bo takie rzeczy, które ja de facto sam lubię robić i wyszukiwać właśnie jakieś nowe gry albo zobaczyć jakiś nowy fajny mechanizm, to jest coś, co mnie kręci najbardziej.
Moment, w którym można posiedzieć nad grą, popracować trochę ciszy, jakby zagłębić się w tym wszystkim, jest naprawdę... No ciężko to porównać jakby z innymi doświadczeniami, jakie miałem w pracy w innych miejscach.
To nie jest normalna korporacja, w której pracujemy i nie wszystko jest tak ustrukturyzowane jak to w wielkich, olbrzymich firmach, a mimo wszystko z tego chaosu wyłania się taki fajny porządek i bardzo się w tej fajnej atmosferze pracuje i dla mnie to jest Awaken Style.
Ulubiona część dnia pracy? Ulubiona część dnia pracy? Ulubiona część dnia pracy?
A chciałbym być tygrysem.
Tutaj teraz powinien pójść taki dźwięk crashującego się Windows.
Ulubiona część dnia pracy. Ulubiona część dnia pracy. Nie!
A century has passed since humanity was broken by the fall of Avalon. The mists of the witness and their horrors poured over our lands and swept us away. Once again, our civilization was wiped out. To survive, we hid in fear and fog. We, the heirs of Arthur, have waited for our time, and now it's finally coming. As the witness retreats, hope is reborn. New heroes rise and hold high the banner of our ancestors. The people of Avalon bravely step into the mists to reforge their kingdom. Together we face the colossal foe dwellers and the illusions of the weirdness. The reconquest of our island begins. Tainted Grail, Song of the Dying World, is a new exploration of the world and history of Avalon, set 100 years after the fall of Avalon. This standalone tabletop role-playing game is powered by an augmented version of the system of the award-winning French role-playing game Shadows of Esteron. Developed by Studio Agathe, it includes a presentation of its universe, a set of dedicated rules, a ready-to-play scenario, and plenty of accessories and game aids. Delve into this fallen medieval world instilled with Arthurian legends and haunted by corruption. Design your own characters or choose from one of 5 new Gordian archetypes. Try to defeat the doom-facing humanity on Avalon in a cooperative survival role-playing game. It's up to you to write the song of the dying world.